Northwest Arkansas Skateboarding Foundation hits the ground rolling. They're a grassroots advocacy nonprofit, and here to tell us more, we've got Roy joining us. Thanks for being here, Roy.
Good morning, Roy.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us about the foundation.
So NWA Skateboarding Foundation was started to build a bridge of communication between the skate community and the rest of the community that usually would never know anything about each other. Besides, you know, friends and family knowing you have a skateboarder,
Sure, of course.
brother or dad nowadays. Because the way that skateboarding has gone to, it's more like mainstream.
Right,
in a
yeah,
way.
certainly.
So before it was more underground, where it was just me as a teenager. I started skating at 13, and you know, it's been a huge impact throughout my life, and I learned a lot of vital skills through it. So that's why I decided to be able to advocate for that, and to be able to advocate for that properly is to be able to have that bridge of communication between skateboarding and then, you know, city leaders that want to invest into the community.
Yeah. I think you make such great points, and you know, it's an Olympic year, and skateboarding continues to grow on the Olympic scale as well. That again kind of puts skateboarding in a more mainstream light.
Yeah, it's going to be encouraging for you to see as well, as a skateboarder yourself who started as a teenager and seeing it now become more mainstream.
Oh yeah, yeah, because the way that, you know, you grow up skating, you feel like that, oh, these are just the skaters, you know, the perspective of it, and it's understandable, you know.
Sure.
And that's why we're out here to show that, hey, it's no longer like that. You know, a lot of us have grown up and we have families. Me and my kids are out there at the skate park.
Right.
I have twin 6-year-olds, and now they're on skateboards.
I love it.
And they like to be out there, and then I can be out there skating with them, and then
Yeah.
you know, inspiring them in that way.
And it's community, right? You're bringing a community together. So for a long time, I felt like when I was a kid and had a skateboard, it's like just me, you know, skating around the
Yeah.
neighborhood, and I did it alone. And if you don't see other people doing it occasionally, then you feel like, why am I doing this anymore, right? But you're bringing people together, families together.
Yeah, yeah, and that's with our annual championship series that we have. It's a free event from May to October. And each month is in a different skate park or a different location throughout NWA and down to Arkansas, or down to you know, Little Rock,
Central Arkansas,
Central
sure,
Arkansas,
yeah.
Lower Arkansas, different parks, because we actually have, you know, quite a few parks here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like the Northwest Arkansas community has really embraced skateboarding with all the parks they've built at Walker Park and up in Bentonville, all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is that the parks now, they're like 20 years old. They're outdated, and the type of skating that can be brought out and nurtured to the skaters is through modern obstacles.
Yeah.
You know, all these new skate parks that are built by, you know, Olympic grade contractors and designers.
Sure. Yeah, and that's important why you're meeting with community leaders and city leaders as well. So if people want to participate, maybe see you or participate in one of these events out at a skate park, what's your website? What's the best place to find information?
NWAskateboarding.org.
Yeah, that's the place.
Or our Instagram. Instagram is probably the most updated one if you want and use all the time.
What's
That's where
coming
we
up
post.
next? What's the next event people can go to?
So this year we're going to do a little bit different. The championship is going to be put off till next year. We're going to do 4 specialty events starting next month, and we're going to use that to get feedback from people to see what they want to see in the next year, because you know, having 6 stops from May to October, it's a little bit hard to organize and optimize to make it better, because that is what, you know, it's like the tournaments that, you know, like basketball and football and everybody else
big
has.
Ones. Yeah.
Right.
But there wasn't anything for skateboarding to bring, you know, families together to be able to see, hey, your son is spending all this time skating, or daughter spending all this time skating, and you don't see it. And then so bring them out to the contest, then they can see and brings family together, and like, oh, and then they can cheer each other on.
That's great.
I love it. My son asked for a skateboard for his birthday last year.
Look out.
He's got some kids in the neighborhood who built their own ramps and are skating, and he saw them, and he's still a little small, so he sits on his butt and skateboard, but the interest is there. Like, he sees those bigger kids do it, that he wants to see other guys do it too.
Cool.
Roy, that's what we want to nurture.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining us and filling us in on all the things you have going on. Check them out on their website, on their social media.